Welcome to another episode of Anime Generations. I'm one of your hosts, Uchia, aka Six Okage.
And I'm Melanie, aka Mel Cakes, the better version of him.
She tried. So, today's topic, something dear to her heart, something that's just so personal for her, and all that other good jazz. So today we're talking about females in anime culture. Everybody know anime culture, big culture, started getting popular probably the last couple of years, but we've been in this deep, from day one. We've been watching anime. I've been having her watch anime since she was yay high, so we both know a little thing or two about this whole anime culture type thing. And so with females in anime culture, one of the biggest issues you think
is that guys think they're not really watching it. Like, they don't think they're watching it just to watch it. They think they're watching it for another reason. Like, they're watching it to seek guys' approval or something like that. Or basically that's the whole gist of it. Or they think that they just watch one genre and that means they don't really watch anime, which honestly makes no sense to me.
What's one of the things that you think is like the biggest issue? Like, all right, say if somebody asks you, if a guy asks you, do you watch anime? What is the first thing they question you, or how do they approach it?
Because I could be like, this was before I knew that I would get interviewed by any guy if I told them I watch anime. I'll be like, because like none of my friends that are girls, I'm mostly girl that are friends, that they don't watch it really. Like, they'll probably like if and then, yeah, whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay. Most of the guys watch it. So I'm like, I can talk to them about it. Like, it's fine. No, it's not fine.
Let me guess. You get the full-fledged. You watch anime?
Yeah.
What do you watch? Do you watch Dragon Ball Z? Do you watch this? Do you watch Bleach? Do you watch? Do you think Goku can beat? What anime do you watch?
And then I'll say, like, I think it was during the time, I think it was before I watched My Hero or thing. I would like be like Fairy Tail because that was my
and then there'd be, you think Natsu can beat Goku? Because that's the biggest thing. Goku has more versus battle under his belt than I think any anime character, like, to date. Like, you can't name me an anime character that you are not saying, I bet you Goku can beat him. I bet you Goku can beat him. And it's be like battles that makes no sense.
Because Goku can beat almost anybody. Like, unless, like, except Psyche K. Like, he won't be able to beat him, but anybody else. Because Psyche has...
yeah, I know. Psyche is OP in his own... The dude created his own world. Spoiler alert. Because Psyche pretty much created his own world. Like, he changed the world to fit his life.
He goes back in time.
Like, literally. Like, he's like some psychic... He's like a psychic power OP character in anime.
So, like, it just, like, characters like that, like, you know they're gonna beat him. But, like, any other character, Goku can beat almost everybody. So, what's the point of being, like...
Except... I would have to say the only person I think that he would have a hard time beating, like in a hand-to-hand combat, probably is Sadama from One Punch Man, because Sadama is just OP. Like, Sadama literally did only touch 10% of his power, and he still destroyed Homeboy. This dude moonwalks backwards. Like, let's come on. Like, if this dude, like, if you fighting somebody and they're literally moonwalking backwards while you running up on them, like, that dude is OP. Like, or anybody that wears a trench coat with his arms not in the sleeve. Like, if he wear a jacket with his arm not in the sleeve, he's OP. Like, Homeboy's like, look, I'm so strong, I don't even need to put my arms in a jacket. Like, I only need to cover my shoulders. Like, I'm badass like that. That anybody like that, if you see a character with that don't put their hands in their jacket in an anime, dude's OP. Hint, Loxus. I'm just saying.
But
Loxus is OP.
I think, like, any girl watching anime, that's why also you don't see that many females watching, or like women watching anime.
Or if they do, they don't even say anything, because you do have a toxic culture in the anime community, some of these guys that, I don't know, it irks their nerves to find a female that watches anime, which is, to me, if I was single, I'm just saying, that's like the perfect date right there. Like, you watching some anime, we eating some chicken wings, we chilling, and we just probably like binge watching anime. Depending on the anime, it can be popping. Like, that's a great date night. But
animes I do not recommend watching. Food Wars for a first date.
Like, if you're on the first date, she gonna be looking at you like suspect, like real suspect. If you haven't watched Food Wars, watch 2 episodes. Leave a comment in below, and we just say, "Yeah, I understand."
Because I had like many like situations where I like talk to a guy. I'll be like, "Oh, you what?" They'll be talking about anime, and so I'm like ready to sneak in. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I watched that," and then it's just like a change in the air. Like I'm suddenly a light bulb is on me, and I'm sweating bullets. Like I did a crime.
You turn to that anime character that's
no. I'm just looking around, like, you know, like when they're like scared, they're like, what's going on?
Just changing the atmosphere.
Yeah. Like, and I'm like, they look at me and they're like, you watch anime? I'm like, yeah. I was like, I watched it since I was little. And then they were like, well, did you watch this? Did you watch that? And I'm like, oh yeah, I watched that. What height was he? Huh?
What is his approximate weight?
In this arc, what blood type did he have?
It's it's a lot of toxicity in the anime culture, but then there's a lot of love in the anime community. Like, there's a lot of like anime groups that's on Facebook that you would love. Like, shout out to BAND, the Black Anime Nerds. If you're not in that group, popping group. Like, I call that my fairy tale. Like, it's like literally, you don't know these people like blood type, but y'all fam. You know what I'm saying? Because they understand your pain. You got women in there, you got men in there, you got all ages in that group. And then the Extraordinary Black Nerds, they are popping group too. And then you got all those characters that makes, like, you got groups that where you have people in there, for some reason, it's like that anime that we watch with a guy like hated females. Like, he like it's like an anime where they just give hands to 12 years olds. Like, they don't care. Like, they put hands on 12 years old, and they just really be giving these 12-year-olds hands, and like, yeah, you want to be a fighter? Left, right, hook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, it just makes no sense.
It makes no sense because it supposed to join. Anime is a world that it's supposed to join everybody, no matter age, no matter blood type, no matter race, no matter anything, your sexual orientation. Everybody that likes anime usually should come together. But then you have those few that make the culture just destroys it.
Because I remember one time, it was in my Spanish class. So it was me and my other friend. And we're like, you know, watching, I think we were watching 7 Deadly Sins because we had free time. I was doing my work.
Sure.
But yeah, we're watching it. And so I overheard them, they're like playing anime intros. So I was like listening. I don't know why they're doing that. That's weird coming from me. But like, they're just playing them. And so I was like, oh, I know that one. And they're like, no, you don't. I'm like, what? I'm like, they're like, no, you don't. You're just lying. And I'm like, they're like, what anime is from? And I'm like, I think it was Sword Art Online, or it was Tokyo Ghoul. And I watched like a few episodes of Tokyo Ghoul. And so they're like, you didn't watch it. And I'm like, I watched a few episodes. And they're like, you still didn't watch it. I'm like,
how you
okay. And then it was like a Sword Art Online one, and like it was during the time I didn't watch Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online is good first 2 seasons, but
third season,
I don't get, like, anybody can leave a comment below why they keep renewing it.
It's not even renewing it. It just comes up with different arcs that falls under Sword Art Online, but it's not technically Sword Art Online because there's like gun kill or something like that online, and then it's sort of like, because the Sword Art Online was dope the first 2 seasons. Like, first 2 seasons I watched that, dope anime, great characters, and then it went meh.
And I was like, because I was excited, and I was like watching it, and then I was like, no more. But yeah, and I was like, oh, I know that I just didn't like watch it yet, because like you know the anime intro, but you just didn't watch it yet, and that makes you want to watch it. But like,
pretty much,
yeah.
That's another episode. We're gonna have our top 10 favorite anime intros. We'll get with y'all on that one. But so they told you didn't watch an anime that you watch. So what's like far as like them telling you not what you want thing, what is another question you get asked once they find out you are anime watcher?
Well, it's like if I remember I was one time I was sitting next to this guy, Alex. If you see this, I don't know. Anyways, I was sitting next to him and I was like tired and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get home and watch anime. He was like, I can't wait to get home and watch anime. I'm like, dude, you've been talking about Attack on Titan. You made me not want to watch Attack on Titan because that's how much you ruined it for me. And that's the only anime you watched. So you're making fun of me for for watching anime when you were watching animes also.
Oh, okay. He's one of the what we call noob anime watchers, where they only watch one anime and then think they're an anime fan.
Yeah. And
those are the ones that irks my nerves, because you have that one person that probably watch, let's say, I had one friend, because you know me, I watch anime a lot, and then we was talking about Dragon Ball Z Super. So me and my friends was talking about that.
The one that you said that's the worst one, or not?
Nah, that was GT in my opinion.
Okay.
You can argue with me, fight with me all you want. Dragon Ball GT was meh. Okay. Anyway, that's another story. So we was talking about anime. So I was talking about my favorite character, which everybody knows is Itachi. Itachi Uchiha is one of my favorite characters, and to me, Itachi didn't get the arc that he deserved, or the love that he deserved, because my man is OP. Genjutsu OP. Hands OP. So we was talking, and this dude only watched, let's say, I think it was Blue Exorcist or one of them. So he only watched Blue Exorcist, and he was talking about how the main character in Blue Exorcist is OP and will give hands to probably 90% of the anime world. And me and my friend, we are both avid anime watchers. So you can imagine the look on my face when I was like, my man, did you just say this dude
all he has to do
was solo like the anime world? My man wouldn't make it through My Hero Academia.
He wouldn't make it through Fairy Tail with messing with Natsu because he only uses
firepower.
Yeah,
and then Natsu would eat the firepower, give him hands, call it a day. But that's how you know, if you want to find a person that's a noob anime watcher, if they tell you like they watch Attack on Titans, if they say they watch Blue Exorcist, if they say they watch probably like one episode or two of Dragon Ball Z, or just only One Punch Man, and then think that one character was solo the anime world, and you ask them, okay, did you watch this anime? Did you watch that anime? You know they're a noob. You know they don't really watch anime. But anyway, because you get a lot of people that think females don't watch anime. If you go to this group, I'm telling you, go to Band. That is, I would recommend Band, because that's fam. 7 Deadly Sins fam. That's what I'm telling you. These people, these women, these anime nerds, they are true anime fans. Them females in this group, my dude, they will school you on anime. They watches all anime. She will school you on anime. I will put her anime knowledge up with a lot of people, because this is life for us. Anime is life. I'm trying to get my wife into it. We'll see how that works. We might do a little arc on that.
You know, to try to get my mother into anime, you try to let her watch Food War first.
Don't judge me, because
I said 7 Deadly Sins. She loved it. You know how she would have beat you up for letting her watch Food Wars?
The dramatics in Food Wars would have been I just want to film her face. We might do a reaction video to her watching Food Wars. The first episode of Food Wars, I guarantee you that will be classic.
I let one of my friends, because I've been trying to get her anime for 3 years, is how long we've been friends. And so she finally asked me for some. She was like, by the end of the year, I'll probably finish the whole list. I may have went overboard, but...
You went... May? She did a PowerPoint presentation. Oh, anyway, if you want to be fans of Anime Generations, we will put up her PowerPoint bulletin for all you first-time anime watchers. Some of y'all probably new anime watchers probably didn't watch some of the animes that we watched on our list. Once we hit, let's say, 20, 30 likes, 100 likes.
30? I'll give it 30.
We do 30 likes. If we get 30 likes on this video, we will post her anime PowerPoint
make a new one.
with a rating system because she does a 1 through 10 rating system. So, my friend, if you watch a 5 out of 5 anime, you're gonna get a 5 out of 5 anime. So, don't judge her because she warned you ahead of time that it's a 5 out of 5 anime. Then she puts up her 10 out of 10. I'll probably glance at it to see if I agree with her 10 out of 10 list. But that's neither here nor there. We got off a topic. So.
Wait. But also, if you're not willing to go on your illegal website, then... Because for my friend, she only said Netflix and Hulu because she was like, I'm not going to dark web to watch anime. It's not the dark web.
You're not dedicated if you don't go on the dark web to watch an anime.
But that's all it's not the dark web.
It's not the dark web, but I'm just saying, if you're a real anime fan, seek the dark web, my friend.
It's not...
They sell kidneys and give full anime lists.
Shush. But anyways, I will give categories for anything. So shonen, shoujo, animes that make you numb. Those are different categories. And then... That
is really a category for her, animes that make you numb.
Yes, those are categories. You know, if you watch the anime, you know what I mean. Violet Evergarden, Anohana, Orange.
Which one? What's the, is that, which color you put on there too?
Anohana?
The other one that we like, just ruthless one with the kids.
Oh, Promised Neverland? That's not that sad. Well, I cried a little bit when... Oh, I can't say it.
Yeah, no spoilers on this one. But anyway, so we got a whole PowerPoint. Once we get 30 likes, we're going to post that for you new anime watchers. And we also thinking about doing a live show. So we're going to probably do a live show on Facebook. We're probably going to either put it on the Minds because she don't really be on Facebook like that. So, or we'll probably make a Facebook page, Anime Generations, where we're going to do a live Facebook show. And you can ask us questions. We can tell you what we like, what we don't like. We can give suggestions, all that good jazz. But like this episode, we talking about how basically it's like a toxicity in the anime culture with females, because a lot of females do watch anime. Some of them don't even want to say they watch anime because you get asked millions of questions that maybe won't get asked the same for a guy.
Like, okay, on TikTok, if you guys are on anime TikTok, any of you guys, the women run anime TikTok. And then you have the few that, you watch,
try to question.
No, they're like good. They're not bad. It's just like you watch time to time. There's this one guy on there that was like, girls can't watch Naruto because they don't understand Sasuke's pain. Oh my god. I have to have my whole family killed by my brother to watch Naruto. I have to have my mother eaten by a titan to watch Attack on Titan. I'm sorry if that's a spoiler. I mean, you're going to watch it in the first anime.
Yeah. He's in the first episode anyway.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You can't be here because I can't watch any anime because I have a father. So.
Oh, so I got to be Jin. So do you want to fight a couple of convicts hand to hand?
But, like, it makes no sense. Like, what kind of...
questions is that? Like, to me, everybody can watch anime. Everybody can enjoy it. My son never really watches a full anime, but Hunter x Hunter, best anime for him. He literally binge watched the whole thing. You ask him, Gong can solo everybody. That, in his opinion, Gong, everybody gets some hands from Gong. Even though I love Killua, but that's just a here and no there. But
I'm Kurapika, so.
in his opinion, Gong solos the whole anime world. So you got people that watches anime like that. Then you got people like my daughter, my youngest daughter. She's an anime watcher, but she likes the comedy part of anime, which is Aragesco. Like, she loves that because if you watch Aragesco, she just rages out the whole time. She never tells her feelings.
Maddie likes more of the kind of shoujo, like Sailor Moon and stuff like that.
And like, Aragesco or Psyche, like she's like things. There's different genres of anime. It's not only action. Some people think anime is just only action, Dragon Ball Z, Fairy Tail, Seven Deadly Sins, all of that kind of stuff. And there's actually a lot more categories to anime that you don't know about. There's some that you just be watching and it's like a romance anime. And I'm not the type of person that likes, lovey-dovey stuff, but some of the anime there is good. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm trying to find one that can make him cry. But it's a challenge.
Yes, because this cold, frozen heart of mine's, I laugh at stuff like that. I'm sorry, like, I'll give you a spoiler on Hunter x Hunter that made me completely laugh. She was looking shocked and amazed and bemused by what's going on. There's a scene, girl in the anime, she has like bee powers, so she's sending bees all over the whole forest, and they like trying to get people to know that there's, giant ants that's eating people, and before she even makes it someplace, she gets shot by an ant. Like, who knows, ants like packs that Glock, So the ant bust a shot in her and then just went off and like gave her like 4 more to finish her off. She's over there looking like, oh my God, she got shot by a giant ant. I'm over here killing myself laughing because it's hilarious. Like, who know, that ant represent that west side, I'm just saying.
But, yeah, it's just like, there's also things that if you, some guy anime watchers think because they're a guy, they know more about anime than girl anime watchers, which makes no sense because there's this one guy, he was watching, actually, I'm just going to say his name. It's Kai. Kai, if you see this, because you sound really, really stupid. He was like, Kirito, because he liked Sword Art Online. Kirito from Sword Art Online is the best main character. Now that when I watched it and I was like, no, and I was thinking about it, because like you laying down, and I was like, why did I let him say that to me? And I was like really mad because I was like,
because that's the disrespect. The character builds in Hunter x Hunter alone, or My Hero, or Naruto, like, or even Yosho is like Seven Deadly Sins. The character build on those. Kirito, I'm sorry, Kirito won't make it past a lot of worlds in anime.
He's only
because he only got hands in a game. So that's like somebody literally jumping off a virtual game and running up on. I give like one of the weakest characters that I can think of off the top of my head, Mineta. Like, that's like him running up on Mineta, and Mineta look like he's Goku against Kirito because Kirito can't fight. Like, so he'd catch hands from Mineta, like, alone. Mineta throw one of his little sticky hair buns, he gets stuck on the floor, catch these hands, call it a day.
Like, it's just, it made no sense to me. And he was like, yeah. And he only watched Naruto, and then he was like, look at the hand signals, like, the
signs.
Yeah, the signs I can do. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And he was like, I bet you can do it. I'm like, because I
don't want to.
I don't spend my time learning. Because he was really in class, and I'm just looking at him. I'm like, you make me not want to say I watch anime.
Oh, he was the guy that's running in the air, in the Naruto run down
yes, he did that. Like, on the. And then, like,
you got some cool anime watchers. You got some cool anime nerds. I'm probably the coolest nerd you probably have meet, but that's neither here nor there. But you do have those people that takes the anime thing a little serious and think they know, like, they're a genius anime dictionary and all of this other stuff. Me, I watch anime. I can't say that I know every name of a character in an anime, but when I watch it, I can break down a character development in an anime. I can break down a character storyline, or a storyline that will, like we said, we break down anime in best out of 10. We can give you animes that's a 10 out of 10. We can give you an anime that's a 7 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Some of them that's just trash and period. Like, there's one, we probably going to watch it just for the comedy aspect of it. The voiceover on it is horrible.
Wait, what?
Remember the anime where she's like, I can't...
Oh, Ghost Stories! And if you want a good laugh, because that's just a comedy right there. You watch Ghost Stories dub. And the only reason Ghost Stories dub is like that because it did so bad in Japan that the English voice actors were like,
We just gonna do whatever.
This is my time to shine. This is my time.
There's like literally a scene where the girl's like, I can't date you, not because you're a rabbit, it's because you're black. It's like, you what?
Because when I first saw the clip, I'm like, no, that's just like, someone being funny over voiceover. And then I was like, that's real? Like,
I really hunted down the scene. I don't know where I could find that clip at, but it is comedy gold. My friend, my anime loves, my anime friends, my GX anime people. If you want to laugh, find that clip. Ghost Stories. If you want a comedy laugh, go watch that one.
You don't even have to go have Netflix or Hulu. It's on YouTube. That's how
classic comedy it is.
They don't really care about it because it's just
horrible.
Yeah.
It's a horrible anime. It don't even touch none of the main points of an anime. No character build. No main character that you're going to like. No character you're going to hate. It's just there.
Yeah.
It's one of those animes that's just there. Literally, it's just there. It's on my list of meh. It's not good. It's not bad. It's meh.
I would put it as a 10 out of 10 as a comedy. I haven't watched the full thing.
Comedy-wise, it is gold.
It's like a mix. It's like picture Family Guy in a anime. Yeah. Where
some scenes in Family Guy, which can consider be fall under the anime if you think about it with Family Guy. No. It's comedy gold. Comedy gold. But Family Guy is it won't be in the anime. But Family Guy is just one of those cartoons that you will just love because it's just so stupid and silly that it's just gold.
Yeah.
So that is it for this episode, my friends, my people, my anime Gen loves. So if y'all want more, if y'all want us to do a live and y'all can do some Q&A with us and y'all can ask us some anime questions, hit the like, hit subscribe. We're going to do this more often, probably every Wednesday. We just trying to find a schedule that will work for both of us. Yeah. But we don't have an outro. We don't have an intro. We just say deuces.